from home,
Right.
but I have some extremely interesting news.
Hey,
Scratching over your scrawny
don't
head.
put that on there.
You doing the Walmart shuffle?
There, there you go.
There you go. That looks pretty good, huh?
Yeah, you got bunny ears on top, and you can always wear a
Right.
tutu with a tail.
Bunny ears on top. Let me see.
S- Sounds like Samantha's feeling better.
Yeah.
And here's a
Good.
tutu with the tail.
Yeah. How's you
All
doing?
righty.
I thought I would just jump in for a little second.
Or you could have a
Yeah, go
full-on
ahead,
bunny
because
suit.
We,
this is gonna be real
yeah.
interesting, and it is something that you and I should
I'm.
talk about
I
together
want
on
to
the
jump back
broadcast.
off because I just thought I'd come in and say, hey, how are you doing?
All right,
And
brother.
we won't be back home for a while yet.
All right. Well, you and I need to get together and talk a little bit, and then do a broadcast on this if you'd like to.
Yeah. I'll be doing a broadcast later today.
Okay. Well, like I said, this is some very interesting stuff I found out today. Stuff you already know. Um, just to add to it, uh, with this whole thing with the snow and what I
Yeah.
found out.
Okay.
All
All
right,
right.
brother.
Yeah. I will. When we get home, I got to take care of the animals outside.
Take your
And so
time.
it'll be quite a while yet.
Yeah, take your time because I need to run out real quick to the store and get some stuff and do a few things anyway. So I'm gonna jump off here shortly. I'm not gonna be on very long. I just want to share a few things real quick, and have people keep their notifications on so they can uh, hear the rest
Okay.
of it later.
Yeah. All right. I'll see you later.
All right, brother. Stay safe. Love you.
Isn't she cute?
All right, everyone. So we'll see. Good to see you. Hi. God bless. I know you guys have watched my last two broadcasts on this whole thing with the snow. A quick update on that with the snow taking 10 hours to melt and so on. You already know. Um, well, I also stated in one of the videos on a article I read about a man doing a testing on his rainwater, and I couldn't remember the chemicals that made up his rainwater that he had tested. I could only remember the two, which was aluminum and barium. Well, two more um, is actually what was in his rainwater. And a woman back in 2018, she had her snow tested. And the reason she had her snow tested was due to the fact of her dogs having an issue all of a sudden out of nowhere walking on the snow. She lives in Vermont. Her name is Claudia, and she does a YouTube channel called Cabin Talk. And that's someone had sent me her video on the snow. Well, she said the only time her dogs would have an issue is if it went below zero, and really wasn't such a big deal. She said they're Vermont dogs, and they pretty much used to being in the snow. Well, she was very concerned and she didn't know what to do. So she went and she had her snow tested. And here's what she found in her snow. Like I said, she's not a scientist. This is what she had uh, in the test results she sent out: aluminum, barium, strontium, and sulfur. Well, there you go. Now you know why the snow turns black and smells funny when you burn it. Um, between the sulfur and the aluminum in there is a strong indication of why it does what it does when you put a match to it or a lighter. She also added on the video was the detectable levels, and then there's a reporting level. So the detectable level is the minimum amounts allowed of those chemicals. Um, so the reporting levels weren't found present in some of those chemicals, but there's one chemical that was extremely high. And when I'm talking extremely high, it wasn't just a tiny bit above the reporting level. Well, the reporting level is 5. The amount found in it was 28.2, and that chemical was aluminum. Well, I don't know if how many see what aluminum does to people and our plants and trees, um, but it's just insane. Yeah, thanks, Luke. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll go back to the people who are causing issues for us. Anyway, um, aluminum just destroys everything and prevents our trees, plants, vegetables, fruits, and all that to absorb the nutrients and the minerals and vitamins they need to grow. And the same as us. Aluminum will prevent that when it's present in our body. So just think about this, what's going on. They're purposely doing this to harm everyone and everything. And if you go and look up geoengineering, um, weather modification, look up something that is called ice nucleation. Um, there's so much information out there, and there's a guy named Dane Wigington who has all these different sites. Um, I'm sorry, all these different pages on Facebook, YouTube, and all that that explains it all. We'll see. Yes, it is actually part of the chemtrails um, that is putting this into the air. Um, it's like I said, geoengineering, uh, HARP, which is part of the climate modification. Um, there's Rebecca, don't worry about it. Um, I blocked him. He's no longer gonna be able to comment. Um, I really don't care what these people have to say. You know, there's one thing I've been saying for years is that these people rely on others telling them how it's going to be and never do the research, and they think they're intelligent by doing this, and they really aren't. And even Elon Musk had come out and said it recently, you know, a degree doesn't make you intelligent, and he knows many with degrees that are idiots. So anyway, getting back to all this. So yeah, no, we'll see. They don't want to hear the truth. They rather stay at home, comfortable in their um, worldly activities and products. But us in Jesus Christ know better. So just take a look and see what you can find on your own. Um, I'm sure there's it'll be easily found if you just do the research. And Pastor Dave and myself have been talking over the last few years about his trees and his little garden he had grown in his yard just mysteriously wilted and was destroyed. That's true, Rebecca. Big government is not our friend, and big government is trying to eliminate as many as possible. And period, that's what it's about. So, yeah, he was being rude. I don't care. I just ignore him, block him, whichever. Uh, and in these are the last days. People need to get right with God quickly. I do believe that when they mentioned about signs for the last days, these signs in the skies, all this is part of it. Um, there's going to be so much happening these next few years to push in complete control of our weather and manipulating everything by 2025. There was a government weather modification um, document from 1966. So it just goes to show you how long it's been in effect. So do your research, um, share it, learn it, remember it, and just be prepared. We're going to get hit hard over the next several years with a lot of different things, but looks like weather's going to be the main way that they're going to try and control us. So um, it's insane how it's right there in the open, and people refuse to see it and believe it, and they call you nuts and conspiracy theorists, and no matter how much information comes out. Yes, Rebecca, that is true. Depopulation. Um, think about this. The weather has heavy amounts of aluminum in it, rain, snow, in the air every day. Our products that we use has aluminum in it. Um, your everyday deodorants and antiperspirants have aluminum in it. Our vaccines have aluminum in it. And it's been proven that aluminum destroys the blood-brain barrier and has been shown to cause autism, Alzheimer's, so on. But nobody wants to listen. Nobody wants to hear it. And these people that are reporting this stuff and doing the research and doing the studies, some have come up dead, whether a car accident, um, suicide by gunshot to the back of the head twice, things like that. It's just insane. So find a way to remove heavy metals from your body. Pastor Dave and myself have done broadcasts on this, and I'm sure we'll go over this again so we can help people how to eliminate all those heavy metals. Yes, that is true, Rebecca. Um, water, heat, and survival food, and actually survival food that really doesn't need to be cooked or heated up. Um, and that's what actually kept me and my kids a little bit at ease with what was happening, because that was one less thing we had to worry about. I have food here that didn't need to be cooked. Um, Anything that was in the refrigerator was good um, for us to eat. And even with the heat off being so cold, it was able to keep everything from going bad. And then the power came back on, so we really didn't lose any food. So, which was awesome. Thank God for that. Um, I'm just, I don't know if there's anything else that I should share, but I'm going to do something with Pastor Dave on this so we can get more information out there. Um, I don't know if things will get blocked, taken down, whatever it may be, but look up detectable. Okay. Google's not my friend. I stay away from Google. Yeah, here we go. Get educated. Yeah, well, another blinded individual. Google's not my friend. Google's part of this whole thing I'm talking about right now. So they only allow you to see what they want you to see. So you can keep Google. Thank you, Rebecca. God bless you. Stay safe and do some research on these and stay informed. I'm already on Twitter. Thanks for the retweet. This is going live there now and Facebook, Twitch, and I hope people wake up and do the research. That's right. Bible is truth. I'm in God's word every day, twice a day. Bye, Rebecca. Thanks for coming on. Have a wonderful day. God bless you. It was good to see you on here. Well, everyone. Oh, there's one more thing. There was a study back in '95 um, out of Australia on the root system and the causes that from aluminum, uh, the effects that it has on the root system. Um, you can look that up too and see what happens to our root systems. Air pollution dust is in the snow. It doesn't burn. Um, okay. What is in that dust? There's chemicals that are in there: sulfur, barium, aluminum, um, strontium. It's the aluminum that makes it feel colder than what it actually is. Um, smart dust. Look up smart dust. That's been proven to be in our air, and it gets into our bodies. There's weather modification, geoengineering with the fires we've been having. Very, very little. Well, the only thing that's been very, very little in the snow was the sulfur and the strontium. Barium and aluminum has been high, and it's over the reporting level. So it's not very, very little. And then add that to what's in our products that we use on a daily basis, vaccines. So it's not something that's very, very little. It's in our everyday life and everything we use, everything we breathe, everything we take into our bodies. That's why I do some research on removal of heavy metals from your body. That will help you. Um, but anyway, folks, I need to jump off here. I got some stuff I need to get done. Um, don't just take my word for it. I'm not a scientist. I'm just sharing information that was shared with me, um, and something I've been looking at for the last 10 years. And, at one point people told me I was a lunatic for believing in chemtrails. And guess what? They have finally come out and admitted to chemtrails and spraying all this stuff into our air and admitting to weather modification. So believe what you will. You can either continue being blinded or listen to the information that's out there and do the research. I can't make you understand and listen to this. It's all up to you. But I had a bucket of snow in my home for 10 hours before it completely melted. 76 degrees was the temperature in my home, if not higher at some times during the day. And it took 10 hours for that snow to melt. That is not normal. I ran it under hot water, and it took a long time to actually melt in my hand. I lit a match to it, and it turned black. So there's an issue with that. That is not normal. People have tested snow, tested rainwater numerous times, and come up with the same chemicals in the rainwater and in the snow. So, but believe what you will, man. Uh, you could either take this information and protect yourself and your family, or you can go on believing that you're just fine. That's up to you. But appreciate you coming in. Thank you, everyone. These are the last days. Get right with God now. Matches are dirty. Yeah, matches are dirty, but I use a lighter too. Same thing. So yeah, I I think a lighter and hot water is enough. Hair dryer. I don't know. I don't think there'd be any difference. But anyway, we'll see. Thank you. God bless you. Thanks for coming in. And we'll see you later. Pastor Dave and myself will be on, and we'll discuss more about what I found. He already knows a lot about it. I know you all will see. You're a faithful listener to Pastor Dave and have been for a while, and we appreciate you. and I'm doing this to help people. Maybe opens a few people's eyes to everything. So there's so much information out there that will show you what's happening. Don't use. You're Canadian, you know snow. Oh, good. Um, I got a guy for you that's out there in Canada, Luke. Look up Tony Pantalaresco on YouTube. He's in Canada, and I've learned a lot from him uh, with geoengineering, nanoparticulates, removing heavy metals from the body. He also talks about Morgellons, um, which is very useful information. So look him up, Luke. He's a great guy. Learned a lot from him. Also, anybody else out there, look him up also. He's given Pastor Dave and myself a lot of information and a lot of things we have shared over the years to help us health wise. So, love you guys. God bless. Talk to you soon. Thanks for coming on. Take care, Luke. Great talking to you, brother. God bless you.